Good afternoon once again. So I'm Mr. Joel Dela Cruz, a Master Teacher 1 from Buenaventura, Alandy National High School in the Philippines. And together with me is Ms. Charm Alvarez, Teacher 3 at the same school at Buenaventura, Alandy National High School. So actually this is our a project slides in, which is our action research that answers and address the issues and of our students with regard to the use of the information and the media as well. So for the introduction, every student deserves to expand and widen their horizon, discover, learn, and gain knowledge that they never had before. And the learners or the students must have a such safe learning environment and community, a place where then they find a second home and a second family. They should know how to use filtering system properly and being an information literate when as a student seeking to be a responsible user of media. The ethical use of media and information has been perennial problems, not only to the students, but everyone who deals with the technology as a means of communication and interaction. The Slides In project was initiated to address the present problems confronting students as regards to the legal, ethical, and social issues in the use of media and information technology, thus putting into practice their understanding of the intellectual property rights, demonstrate proper conduct and behavior online, and develop an original creation in the field of media and information had been the premise of this study. For the aims and objectives of our study, so this research study aims to enhance the literacy of grade 11 learners as to the legal, ethical, and social responsiveness through the conduct of the Slides In project, by which the information required widens their perspective towards responsible use of media and information to avoid transgression and encroachment of intellectual property laws. Specifically, this study sought to answer the following objectives. Number one, to identify the problems encountered by the students on legal, ethical, and societal issues regarding the use of media and information. Number two, to determine the significant difference between the pre-test and post-test scores of the learners on the use of the Slides In project. And number three, to develop an innovation or original work covering media and information. For the methodology of the study, this research study used a qualitative, quantitative, or the mixed method design, employing the use of the qualitative data taken from the semi-structured interview and observational analysis, while quantitative data from the diagnostic achievement test results. So the study involved 147 grade 11 students from the different strands of the Tayabas City Division Standalone Senior High School who currently enrolled for the media information literacy subject during the first semester of school year 2018-2019, chosen purposely by the researchers. The researchers collect the perceived ideas of the learners on the common issues, problems, and difficulties confronting them with the use of media and information through semi-structured interviews. A self-constructed questionnaire validated by experts will be used to determine if there would be a significant difference between the self-awareness knowledge of grade 11 learners on the legal, ethical, and social responsiveness after the conduct of the Slides In project, and all data to be gathered during the process were tallied, tabulated, analyzed, interpreted, and statistically treated thereafter. For the results and discussion, for objective number one, this pertains to the perceived issues identified by selected grade 11 students on the legal, ethical, and social issues in media and information. As you can see on the table, so these are the common problems or the issues and that our students have encountered in the use of the media and information. So number one, you have the cyber squatting, the identity theft, that is commonly rampant, and as to the use of the social media, just like the Facebook, the cyberbullying, plagiarism, and when they are getting some of the data from the works of another and without proper citation, or a referencing of the authors or acknowledgement of the authors. We have also the intrusion of the personal privacy, uh, too much disclosure of the personal information in the social media, abusive and repeated use of voices in an unauthorized recording of conversation. This table shows the learners prior to the conduct of the slides in project. And so these are issues and problems which become our basis for the school-based initiated project, which enhances the responsiveness and literacy on the use of media and information legally, ethically, and socially. So thus, this prepare our learners to be digitally literate citizens and to have a continuous updating of the digital literacy skills, understanding, and practices for everyone. Next, um, for objective number 2, this is the comparison of the selected grade 11 students' diagnostic test and achievement test scores after the implementations of the slides in project. Now, as you can see, this table comparison between the scores of the respondents in the pre-test and post-test scores before and after the implementation of the slides in project. The main difference of 15.003 resulted from the test, and the p-value between the pre-test and the post-test obtained was 0.000, which is lower than 0.05, which means that the respondents improved their cognitive skills through the conduct of the slides in project. So actually, this will really help the students and to understand the possible consequences of the misuse in the media and information. So that's why our project really address those problems and in order to combat this digital divide and those cyberbullying and other identified issues and problems of our students. And for the number 3 objective, the students' innovation and original work. So the learners develop an infomercial and print ads using their original ideas, observing the proper use of materials and sources, applying the knowledge and skills acquired from the symposium. It was evident that the learners became digitally responsible and aware of the do's and don'ts on the use of media and information without violation nor transgression of the intellectual property rights, fair use, Creative Commons, and the likes. Creativity, responsiveness, legal awareness, and protecting one's ideas and work were fostered among the learners after the slides in project had been implemented. And for our conclusions, number 1, the learners were able to display their self-assessed knowledge as to the use of media and information on the common difficulties, problems, and issues confronting them at present. The initiation of the Slides in Project provides a diverse and alternative learning environment to elevate their knowledge on the responsible and accountable use of media and information. Number 2, the pre-test and post-test results revealed that the respondents improved their cognitive skills with the aid of the Slides in Project, which is a new mode of learning environment different from the skills and knowledge acquired in the conventional teaching learning approach in the classroom. And number 3, the learners were able to develop an original creation or work involving media and information not violative of the intellectual property laws related thereto, with emphasis on creativity, responsiveness, legal awareness, and protecting one's ideas and work. And for our research limitations and implications, the Slides In project was initiated to address the present problems confronting students as regards to the legal, ethical, and societal issues in the use of media and information technology. So the conduct of this project paved way to wider perspective on responsible uses of technology without infringing and encroaching the rights and original works of others to which the study had been premised. Thus, the conduct of the project will be continued every year to lead the learners to become digitally responsible and accountable on the use of media information, making it one of the school's best practices. So that's all for our presentation. Thank you very much for inviting us to join in this conference. We hope that we share something that you can also benchmark with the use of, especially in teaching the media and information literacy. So thank you very much once again.